little, I was like, yeah, oh my god, okay. Just keep saying that. And like, do you know how many holes in my trousers? It's true. What? Boys. It's only take 20 years for it. 100 years. I used to walk into the mountains to get firewood. Really? My grandparents watch out on the grace. Yeah. I guess I can understand that feeling now. Like right now, when I go back to my parents' home, I see my little brother what he's having now, and playing the mobile phone, what the food that he's eating. It's like, why don't I have those stuff when I was little? I have nothing. I play mud, you know. I play mud, and the rainwater is all dirty, smelly. I don't have fruits only on the Chinese New Year. And now he's having fruits every day. It's so unfair. There were iPhones when you were little. We started to have like first mobile phone when I was about 10. So when I was 10 years old, that's what? 2005. The first mobile phone. To get wood to cook food. The way your dad always said. But Dad, do you know what time? And it's so fast. I don't know, I have no idea. That's when the iPhone came out. Really? Really? But my parents, their mobile phone is like, you can call someone and send a message and that's it. They have nothing else. That mobile phone, you can just plug it and answer the phone. That's all you can do. What's your parents' home? Heilongjiang province? First cell phone until I was 17. Thanks for the follow. And they're always complaining like, oh my god, what's wrong with those money? I mean, 100 RMB, you can just go to the market and buy nothing, and 100 is gone. And they're always telling me, do you know 100 RMB can do when I was little? And I was like, what can you do with 100? And they're like, a whole year. That's all. Like the whole year. When you're working the whole year, you can't get that much. Like really? Like yeah. Like 1 RMB is a lot. It's mostly people working for a few days. They can get 1 RMB. What? Like when I hear those stories from my parents telling me, if they're at their like at that time 40 years ago, 30 years ago, yeah, about 30 years ago, and I was hearing like it's unbelievable. But when my grandparents told me what they have been through when they was a kid, I was like, it's just it's like ridiculous. It's like really. I've never had to get student. North of Beijing, 19. Well, I didn't pronounce 19 wrong when my dad was a little. For cheeseburger. Wow. My parents like always telling me, only there is some like really special gas you can have meat, on the table, or Chinese New Year, and that's it. The rest of the days, no meat. What? no rice and stuff like the rice is saving for Chinese New Year and for special guests. I was like, rice? Yeah, my grandparents told me like when they were young, um, they worked for the government to treat rice and stuff like that. You know, it's like you work for the government, and they don't pay you, but it's after like a month or something like that, they give you a bit of food. I was like, that's horrible. Didn't eat rice. What would they eat? Um, those stuff like made by corn. Wait, how did I pronounce it? Corns? Corns? Corn. Okay. Corn. Yeah. Corn can make so many different stuff. They eat that. Morning. Good morning, rabbit. Oh, soup is good. Not for soup. Why do you live so cold? It is cold. Creamed cold. Not creamed. We eat that as rice, you know, but we don't have rice. Corn flour, yeah. Mostly. And use that to do something else. So always think of different things. So what is the most like unbelievable story your parents told you? Like when they were little? My parents? Yeah, you guys parents. You're talking about parents' stories? Yeah, from the 70s. So was mine. Most of my stories are about drinking and getting high. What? Is how to ride 40 miles on horseback to get to school and back each day. Really? Ride on a horse? Among the chickens like you, my dad read some books and built our house by himself. Well, the house that I was um grew up is totally a different house with right now. That house is so small, and me and my dad told me it's like him and my grandpa made it. Totally free, everything is free. Weed was actually illegal back then. I say no way. But it's still illegal here. By wholesale or Australia. Oh my god. Isn't like oh my god, what's the film called? That's not a knife. That is a knife. but but anyways, that sounds cool. Really. That really sounds cool. not much different than I did. Really? Parents only talk about their experience growing up in war and free, becoming free. Refugees? I don't pronounce that. What does that mean? But my dad tell a story about only one channel on the television. But donkey, Dundee. Yeah. Not me. Then E as in F. Refugees. Refugees. To change the TV channel, they had to walk on the TV channel. But, I know that because my grandparents actually had that TV when I was little until about 10 or 11. They changed it. Like they changed something you can use that can how do you say that? Control? You know? Actually like when I go to my grandparents' home, like if I want to say something, I have to actually it's really cold at the night, you know, I had to actually get out of bed and switch the channel and sometimes not working. It have those lines on the TV, so I have to move the stuff. That's your parents? That's me. When I was little, it was all black and white. I know. My town used to be the lunchtime 500 miles. Oh, wow. Remote control. Remote control. Bonnie S. The TV S. Is that like two thin lines are really long and to get channels help you to get channels? You know this TV like really small 14 inches something and black white and you have to switch to change the channel or the sound and they have like two stuff right there. It calls Bonnie S. Really? Why? I remember. And 10 it in there. The crazy thing is they were somehow much hyper than we are. Yeah, and you know sometimes just remember when I was a kid, like those stuff. It's like well, anyway, my grandparents told me like they have the first television on the village, so everyone just go to their house to watch that TV. I was like, really? Yeah. And she says like everyone's like get like a chair